Hey there everyone, this is Michael Dougal and I review nootropics, and every once in a while we come across one supplement that makes us say to ourselves like, wow, where has the supplement been my whole life? And what happened was last year I went through a number of different supplements trying to find something that would really help to improve my sleep quality. So something which I could take before sleeping that would help me get to sleep quicker and make me have like a much higher quality level of sleep so I can wake up restored, rejuvenated, ready to go about my day. And the one really neat nootropic supplement that I came across was Lemon Balm. It was Lemon Balm extract, this product right over here. And what I really like about it is that it was somewhat effective while being side effect free. That was my experience with it. I have been taking it for about 8 months now. And over the past 10 years, I have used so many different sleep supplements that were all supplements that I had really high expectations for, but I pretty much always ended up disappointed. Some of the more common ones that I, of course, tried were melatonin. That's one that most people are quite familiar with. I've used valerian root, magnesium. I've done the whole magnesium thing, GABA, 5-HTP. So with the majority of these supplements, either they're not effective, meaning they won't put you to sleep, they won't make you have deeper sleep, or they're unhealthy. Like think of melatonin, for example. It's a hormone you're ingesting. I don't think it's a healthy practice to ingest melatonin on a regular basis because of the fact that you want your body to naturally produce melatonin by itself and not offset that rhythm. So more like use melatonin strategically, maybe if it's jet lag, maybe if you're traveling. But what's a supplement that you can take on a daily basis consistently knowing that it will help you to fall asleep faster and have effective sleep? And that's where I'm happy to say Lemon Balm may be the answer for you. You can consider it side effect free. The one I'd say like major complaint to have against Lemon Balm is that it's not all that effective. Like if you have really bad sleep issues, maybe you've had a sleep study, maybe you can't find anything which can help you to fix your sleep issues. I don't think that Lemon Balm may help you out that way, but it's something worth considering that can give you like that 20 to 30% benefit. More so, what's really impressive about it is that it will relax you. You will find yourself less anxious at the same time. Like, especially for those of you who are hard workers, you work long days. It's nice in that you ingest Lemon Balm and your mind kind of starts to tune down. You have a lower number of thoughts. So in a practical sense, if you're using Lemon Balm for sleep, then you may want to consider taking more. And if you're using Lemon Balm for performance, you may want to consider taking less, like just a little bit. And the really great thing is this is actually backed by research. There's one study particularly that I'm going to draw your attention to, and this was a great study in that it wasn't done on rats, it was done on humans. The only critique to the study was there weren't really that many participants. There were 21 participants, as you can see here, 8 female and 13 male. Ages range from 21 to 30 years. And what they did was they had 3 groups. Number one was the placebo group, who was just taking a naturally sweetened drink. The second group was taking a low amount of Lemon Balm. They were having 0.3 grams. And then they had the third group that was taking a higher amount. They were taking 0.6 grams of Lemon Balm. And so this study was conducted in order for researchers to determine whether taking Lemon Balm would reduce negative mood responses to multitasking. So they put the subjects through a number of tests, and here's really where things get quite interesting, is that the study conclusions were very detailed. Not only did they measure anxiety, but they also measured different areas of cognition. You can see here, take a look at anxiety and their figure 3, and what we can clearly see here is that both the group that was taking 0.3 grams of Lemon Balm had a decreased level of anxiety, but the group that was taking 0.6 grams of Lemon Balm, so they were taking even more, didn't see as significant of a drop of anxiety, which tells us 0.3 grams definitely wins that way if you're planning to take it for anxiety, like let's say during the course of the day. 0.6 grams, maybe that can help you more if you're really just looking to fall asleep, but not necessarily with anxiety. And then let's take a look at figure 4, where we can see the effect of the Lemon Balm on mathematical processing, psychomotor tracking, and working memory. And here's where things get quite neat, because I mean, there's various nootropics that we look at and we think, okay, they may help us with cognition with respect to like talking to people, but they may not help us with like mathematical processing or writing. And over here it gets right down to the nitty gritty. And what's neat is you can see like for something like mathematical processing, the lower dose didn't help as much, but the lower dose helped more so after 3 hours of ingestion. Whereas look at the higher dose, the 0.6 grams, it really helped them at the beginning, but then 3 hours afterwards, there was no improvement whatsoever. Taking a look at working memory, you can see here that 0.3 grams was definitely more favorable. So what this tells us is you're really going to have to experiment with Lemon Balm if you're using it for cognition. It's going to depend on what kind of work you're doing. I have noticed myself that on days when I'm maybe taking more stimulants, like maybe I'm using something like phenylpiracetam because I have a longer work day, if I am a bit too energetic, I need to calm down, then I find that Lemon Balm is something that I can use to understand and recognize what the highest priority activities are, or the activities that make the most amount of money. So that's where Lemon Balm can be kind of useful, I think, especially in a social setting. However, I wouldn't recommend you take a big risk and use it prior to something like a speech or an important meeting, because you never know how you're going to react to it. It's always best to start off a little bit conservatively. But something that I really like is if you look on examine.com, where you can see the listed benefits that do have science backing them. We can see here all kinds of benefits. You can see there's benefits with respect to memory, 3 studies. Alertness has decreased as shown in the studies, which would make sense. Calmness is up, PMS or PMS symptoms down, decreased level of anxiety, decreased level of processing speed, reduction in stress, and so much more. Something surprising is that there isn't research showing Lemon Balm is very effective with sleep. Sure, we have anecdotes, we have people saying it's great for sleep. That's what I like about it, but I can't come across any studies which support this. There is one study that did show a benefit with taking Lemon Balm and insomnia and sleep disturbances. However, the majority of studies done to see if there were any sort of benefit with Lemon Balm improving sleep were done on participants that weren't healthy. They were people suffering from maybe anxiety or some sort of cognitive impairment. So I look forward to seeing more research on that. If we take a look at nootropicsdepot.com, they're promoting 4 major benefits with Lemon Balm extract. The first being it may help support healthy sleep. Second, may help promote relaxation. It may help support cognitive function. And the fourth, I'm a little bit skeptical of, may help support healthy skin. I've not noticed anything different with my skin since taking Lemon Balm, and it's been about a year now. And online, I've not really seen any positive reviews about taking Lemon Balm for skin health. I've actually come across 1 or 2 bad experiences. Maybe people had an allergic reaction and they had some sort of rash or something bad happen to their face, but nothing too positive. However, if we look at the Nootropics Depot reviews, they seem to be quite similar to my experience in that it either helped them with sleep or it did help the odd person with cognition. I'm as well using the Nootropics Depot form of Lemon Balm. It's the Lemon Balm extract tablets. Each tablet is a 500 milligram serving. This is a pretty good serving. Although I've not tried it from any other vendor, so I can't say whether or not Nootropics Depot is any better than any other vendor with Lemon Balm. You may find that it can be sold in teas as droppers. Some people actually use it with food, surprisingly. And then here's a fun fact for you about Lemon Balm is that it's used as a flavoring in ice cream, and it's often used with fruit dishes and even candies, like Lemon Balm flavored candies. Lemon Balm is like most nootropics though, in that effects will not be the same from one person to the next. You'll read about the odd instance where people have taken Lemon Balm and it's definitely hurt their productivity, like this Reddit post over here where the poster says the 500 milligram pills are almost too much for me, as I usually get drowsy after taking one. So start off with a lower dose. With Nootropics Depot, unfortunately, you can't, given that they're tablets. They're not like capsules you can break in half, but I'm sure there's other ways to get your Lemon Balm. I hope you found this helpful, and there are other nootropics that I actually use along with Lemon Balm before sleeping. So within an hour going to bed, I take several other nootropics that I've talked about in this video right here, which are nootropics that aid sleep quality. I've not adjusted this stack, and it's something which is working well for me. And if you found this video informative and helpful, then please consider sharing it with somebody else. And as always, subscribe, give the video a like. And if you'd like to chat with me one-on-one, you can do so over on Patreon or on Instagram. Send me a direct message. And then in the YouTube description box below, you'll see a link to our Discord server, which is like a 24/7 chat room that we're having a lot of fun in. So be sure to join us there, and I look forward to seeing you all next time. Thank you so much for your interest in nootropics.